Hello guys, this is MP again. So today in my previous video I shown you like how we made a reusable control specific functions. So in my this video I will try to make a reusable function, but with a different kind of way, so that we can merge this same kind of function together. So as you can see in my custom function, this win window, I have to make like two types of function, because in this one we are using control name, and in this one we are using name property. So it is very inconvenient to use to manage this uh, too many functions with the same type, like window type. So to overcome that problem, there is another solution which I am going to show you now. So and so in a function, there is another way of doing that too. So with the same name you can use that the same function, so we can override the function. But in order to use that we need like different parameters. So suppose that here we have like a string parameter, and there is only one parameter we have. And if we have to make with the same name function, but we need like two parameters, then still we can do that too. So there are different ways to do that, but okay, let me show you what I'm saying. So suppose that if we are using the same name, and here I will pass any string value which is hello, and if we go to this one, we have to go to main function. Our main function is not this one, yeah, this one. So now if we call this let's see which one we override, control name. Okay, so now if we call this function here, sorry guys, my bad. So if you see control name here, and then we will call it here. Now we will have two options here with the same name. So one is it need a one parameter, and another one is it need a two parameter string type. So in this way you can also do, but it's not recommended in a very good practices. So basically it always good to use the same function and with different types of properties. Okay, let's start that. So for that we need to define where it goes, here it is. So to do that, firstly we need to define like some enums. So enums is nothing but a collection of some constants, values. You can read about that and Google it. So public enum, we can call it like property type. So here we're gonna define our enums. So commonly, as you can see, we use like names. So let's put name first, and then we are putting control type, and then control name. All right, So firstly let's try to use these ones. So here what I am going to do now, I will merge this same function. So this is we just created, so I'm gonna merge this two function in a one function. Oh, this one is not recommended. Okay, so here we are saying string value. Oh no, this is not that. So these are the two which we have to merge. For now let's delete this if else statement so that it will display it more clearly. Okay, so what we can do here, so we can say if so here we have to make another parameter which we gonna pass from our main function. Let me close this one. So from here we gonna pass that parameter, that enum property value in the same function. So let put it like as a parameter, like property type equal to prop type. So here we're gonna say if the prop type equals to property type dot, so see how, so it is getting these collection from this enum list. So if you put another property value here, so this list can grow. So right now let's write for name. So if our property value equals to property type dot name, then we're gonna call this function, and okay, so now we have to do the same. Let's copy this. Control name, and everything is going to be same. Okay, so looks good to me. And if the, oh sorry, here we have to change control name, and if the property type equals to control type, then we're gonna pass here the control type value. All right, and here we have to do, I think, the final. Here we can, what the error it's saying, it is saying the not all code path return a value. Okay, so if nothing will return, then we can return null. Let's see. All right, yeah, it's working. So in this way we can use this, we can integrate like two function in a one. Here I integrated like almost three, so this is very convenient to use. So now we have to change here a little bit. So here we are saying, okay, and what are we passing here? The string value, and now we have to say custom control type, custom control function dot property type dot name. Okay, so this way we're gonna do that. So similarly here, this is a control name, right? So let me see the name. So actually we can remove name, because right now it should represent a window only. So here we can say Windows. Let's delete this because we already merged into window. So custom function dot property type dot, here it was control name. Okay, so now see, we satisfied two condition in a one function, so which is very convenient. But as you program further, you will see like lot of other problems where it need more parameters. Sometime it is not satisfied with only one value, or these two parameters are not good enough to satisfy the window control or to identify the window control, and it needs some more properties. So similar kind of scenarios we gonna eventually discuss, and I'll show you guys like what time the real-time problems is happening in the field. So stay tuned. I hope you like the video and it will be informative for you. Thank you very much. I hope you're gonna like it, and subscribe my channel so that I'll make like more this kind of videos for you. Alright guys, thank you very much.